Right then, I'm going to show you how to create a reel in 5 minutes and hopefully empower you by showing you just how easy it is. As with all other webinars and content, there's a blue chat button down in the bottom right hand corner. So if you have any questions, just click on it and one of the Maybe team will help you out and answer any questions that you've got. Right then, so the purpose of this reel is I'm just going to show you the reel that we're going to create. So this is what we created earlier today. Don't think you can hear the sound, but never mind. So this is a day in the life of Jamie, who's one of our graphic designers. So we thought we would come up with something really simple, really fun to kind of be able to show you a bit of life behind the scenes at Buy From. This is the end product. And then what I'm going to do is show you how to get to that end product. There we go. Lovely Jamie, working hard for Buy From. Okay, so in order to be able to create this, first thing we did, I'm just going to take you into we created some short clips, tiny little clips. So here they are in action. Jamie entering the office, making a cup of tea. Nothing fancy here. This is just on a mobile phone. Tiny little clips that you can all see are just located here in my gallery. Okay, so that's what's happening there. So that was the first stage that we went through. Right, now to actually create the reel. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on the plus button at the top of the screen and you're going to click on reel. Down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see a little plus button. So rather than my face at a really awful angle, let's click on that straight away. And the first thing we want to do is we want to go to the first video clip that we took earlier, which is this one here. So this is Jamie entering the office. Now, this was all done at normal speed, but what we want to do is speed it up a little bit just to make it a bit more fun. So if you can see the 1 times, I'm just going to double the speed of that. So you can see here he is. It's nice and sped up, a bit more interesting. And then all I'm going to do is press add at the top. Now I need the next clip. So I'm going to go back to the bottom left-hand corner. Going to go to my next clip. Now I want to make sure that everything is the same speed. So I'm going to click on the speed button again, double the speed of it, and then add it in. I'm going to go through the same process so that we've got all of the clips that we took this morning. This is Jamie at work. Let's speed that up. There we go, and add. Then next one, which is the brief. Trust me, our briefs do look a bit better than this, but here you go. Nice and straightforward. Everything at the same speed. I would recommend that you play around with the speed because they can be quite fun, but just make sure that any video content that you pop into Reels all has the same speed so it doesn't jump about and jar for people looking at it. So it took us to film this no more than 10 minutes, work out what we wanted to do, have a little play, tiny little short video clips, which I've now added in. So this is my final clip. Okay, and here's where we end up. So what I want to do now is I want to add some music. So you can see on this left-hand side, you can see there's music, there's speed, there's filters, there's a timer, all of which you can change around what clips look like. So we're not actually going to have a filter, but this gives you an indication of what they're going to look like. What we want to do is just add some music to this really simple reel that we've just created. So here's a list of music that's all in here for free for you to use. And what I would recommend is kind of going through, having a listen to them, see what you can, see what has the right kind of vibe. You can also import, which you can see in the top right, any music that you want to use. We're going to use Little Bitty Pretty One because it has the right kind of vibe. Unfortunately, we can't hear the music coming through in the way that this is being created. But if I just click done here, next thing I want to do is preview. Okay. And you can see the video has all sped up. The music is playing along at the same time. This is the option to check that everything's gone in the right order. Now, if I looked at this and thought, well, I need to actually edit some of this because I'm not happy with what it looks like, I would click on this Edit Clips button right at the bottom, which you can see here. This will allow you to have a look at all of the clips that have been included in your reel. And what you can do if you want to, is you can shorten them or lengthen them and edit them. As you can see here, really simple, just a drag and drop to edit any clip. Okay, and you can see all of the clips here, and you can shift. And if you can see at the bottom, you can see a reorder button. That will allow you to change, obviously, the order that everything goes in. So it's really straightforward, really simple for you to have a really good play and see what's, you know, and move things around to make sure that they're as creative as possible. So I'm just going to click done on here. Now, there are all sorts of buttons at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some text now. A day in the life of a graphic designer. So as with stories or anything else that you're doing on social, you can change up the font so that it looks exactly like you want it to. So we'll have this one. You can change the color by clicking at the top. You can make sure that it's really noticeable. So we might have day in the life of a graphic designer. See where you would like it to go. Here it is. Looking great. What you can do if you want to is you can stick some captions. You can choose to have sound on. You can put the date. You can add GIFs that are inside as well. So you can actually layer up. In fact, we'll do that now. We'll layer up a GIF. We might put let's say hello to Jamie, because you're finding out a bit about him today and what he actually does.
Hey Louise, just for everybody sort of listening, explain what's the value of adding the stickers and adding the captions and adding the, you know, why? What am I doing by doing that?
Okay, so the value of captions and everything is obviously explaining what's going on. This is a really nice signpost, because what I want people to do is when they land on my reel on Buy From, they understand what we're trying to do here. This, if you have a look at this little GIF at the top, this is just a little bit of fun. The main purpose of reels really is to have some fun, is to show some behind the scenes. It's to show quick consumable content that gives people a taster for your product, for your service, for what life is like. So really this is about, you know, you just playing around with things and layering things up. So if you have a look at, and people just love GIFs and memes. If you don't like it and you move it around, you go, that looks really rubbish. You just stick it straight in the recycle bin down here. You can have some fun. You can write stuff down. I'm just going to write my name on here. That obviously looks ridiculous, so I'm going to get rid of that.
You can't break it, right? You really can just keep messing around with it until you think you're happy and you post it. And how much more does Instagram love reels than a regular post?
Oh, it's indescribable now. Like, so Instagram is a video sharing platform, 100%. It's not, it used to be the platform for you to be sharing beautiful imagery all the time, full of aspirational content. Reels is the platform that it really wants to push all Instagram users into. And the reason for that is because of the success of TikTok. So obviously over the course of kind of lockdown, as TikTok kind of just literally went stratospheric, those short, fun, kind of really easily digestible videos that allow you to be really creative, That's what TikTok gave. So that's what, so Instagram had to react to that. So in order for it to continue to compete on the same level as TikTok, it wants you to use Reels. So you'll find in some cases up to 80% greater engagement with Reels than you would do with any other type of content on social media.
So if you were to post this now, are you going to share it? Are we going to post it?
Yeah, we're going to post it. So what I want to do is I want to do a different cover. So if you click on, if you see, before I write the caption, you can see where it says cover, Polly. So if I click on this, and hopefully in a minute, right. So what you can do is you can choose an image from anywhere in the video to be your cover photo. But I don't really want to do that because it's going to land on my feed. So I actually want it to be something a bit nicer. So I'm going to go to my camera roll. Sorry, and I'm going to find a nice picture of Jamie. There he is. And I'm going to use that as my cover image as well. So I'm still managing to kind of curate the content and the visuals on my feed. And it just acts, because this is a reel about Jamie. So then we're going to write the caption.
And so I think the key thing for everybody to know is that all of this stuff can be done inside the Instagram app on your phone. You don't need any clever.
Oh, everything. Everything can be done.
Yeah, it's all there. It's all inside Instagram. And that's the really hard thing to grasp, because I think lots of people think that video is something that maybe you need to have some other kit for, but everything can be done inside Instagram. They're giving you all the tools to do this, and you don't have to pay them a penny.
No, absolutely. And the thing is, just like caption, like you would do a normal post, you want to make sure you're including your hashtags as you would do. So write a load of hashtags here. What you can do as well is, if you can see this, but can you just see down here, just under there, also share to feed. If you are just experimenting for the time being, you don't have to share to your feed. If I said that's draft, if I just go back onto so you can see there's Jamie here. But if you have a look along the top line, just above where our feed starts, this is where all of the reels are. So if you can see the one of Jamie here, I just put that out. What time did I put? An hour ago to test it, and it's already had 435 views.
And that's purely organic, Louise. No.
Purely organic, yeah, purely organic. I mean, you can see here, I've got one that we did for Ludlow Gin to over kind of 2,000 views. Just under 1,400 views for our kind of office move. And we're not talking kind of, kind of beautifully stylized content here at all. What we're showing you is just, it took 10 minutes maximum, came up with an idea, took a series of really short videos, and then put them.
And even had a phone call in the middle of it, Louise.
And we even had a phone call in the middle of it. Exactly, Polly.
Louise, this is brilliant. So I think we're gonna call this a wrap here.
Yep.
I think we're going to go off and look at some other examples of how clients and other businesses are using Reels to do amazing things and achieve amazing results. So as Louise said, if you've got any questions, put them in the blue box, blue button to the right of you, and hang about if you want to see any more Reel stuff, because it will be queued up after this video. So thank you so much. Thank you, Louise. It's brilliant.
Thank you.